Hey, ma'am, and welcome to Tanika's talk show. So, this is pretty much a soft spoken ASMR gossip show for my women and men. Hey, sir, I see you watching too. You a little messy? Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. So, if you guys are not subscribed, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And before this video gets started, baby, comment down what time below you seeing this video. If you a bad bitch or you a real one, baby, comment down below. Yes, ma'am. So I know I've been MIA for a while, baby. It's been a lot going on in my personal life. Nothing bad, just trying to balance shit out like you. Yeah. Life be life, and yeah. So before we get started, we do got a lot of new faces in our office today. We have Chris Sales, who is Queen Naja ex-boyfriend and his little ex-girlfriend. We also have Nicki Minaj and SZA. We have Cash Doll, and I think that's about it, unless I'm leaving somebody out. Lena and King as well. So I did take notes on everything because I wanted to get all the details for my babies that been waiting for me to post. Yes, ma'am. So the first group of people we gonna go ahead and head into is Chris Sales and his ex Jazz. So if y'all don't know who Chris Sales is, he is Queen Naja ex-boyfriend slash her baby daddy. They was this big YouTube power couple back in the days when YouTube couples was just getting big, and they was very well known for being a YouTube power couple before they started making a lot of money, and he started to let it get to his head and got the cheating and stuff. Yeah, damn. But anyways, so him and his ex-girlfriend, they recently had a feud back and forth on the internet. But his ex-girlfriend, Jazz, by the name of Jazz, she exposed the shit out of him. I'm not gonna lie. I broke down everything for you guys, and I'm gonna be getting into detail with y'all. But this is pretty much what Jazz had to say. She said that they met online, they first started talking online, okay? So she said from them talking online, the first time that they met in person was June the 15th, 2024. So you know she not lying because she coming with the dates, the receipts and shit, okay? So, she said she told him that she was moving to Texas, while they in the midst of talking online. And he told her that she can move in with him. So mind you guys, he told her that she can come and move in with him, but he is currently living with somebody else. He's living with a friend, which means he just offering his friend up like his friend house up like he on offerup.com, telling people to come move in, okay? But anyways, so she said she moved in and started catching feelings. So after 2 business days, she moved in and she started catching feelings. So she said that he pretty much talked her slash convinced her into creating a OF account. And so in the process of her making the OF account, she said that her email wasn't working. Not sure why the fuck it wasn't, but she said her email wasn't working. So he offered slash, told her that she can use his email for the OF account. Huge mistake. I would have just created another email, but let's continue. So she said later on that day when she got her email to work, and she later realized that she couldn't change the email. So his email was pretty much the primary email address on her OF account, and it couldn't be switched. So she also said that she noticed that he went back into the OF account and changed the bank information to his information. So while all of this is going on, I'm guessing she not saying shit, okay? Yeah. So she made another OF account. She said she was promoted on a different platform, basically keeping it a secret from him. So she said she didn't gain access to the account that he convinced her to make until she left him, which was November the 28th. So that meant that he was pretty much in charge of all the funds that was coming in, and he getting all the money, okay? She also said that he withheld the money from her. Like times when she would ask for her money back and all that kind of stuff, or ask for money, he would simply say no. So from July to November, because she created the OF account in July. So from July to November, he had full control, full access to the account, okay? And so he pretty much had all the funds. So she said she made around $21,806,000, and he got all that money. Girl, I would have sued the dirty draws off his. Okay, so she also stated that she didn't do anything about it because he claimed that he was paying all the bills with the money. Now, girl, I know you was in love, you had little feelings and stuff, but what kind of money, bills and stuff he paying with $21,000? And you said y'all was only living in that house for 2 months. You was only living in the house for 2 months. How many bills y'all got? To the point where $21,000 gone in 2 months. He finessing you. He getting over on you, okay? So, as you guys just heard, they pretty much moved into their own place, because he was living with his friend and she moved in with his friend with him, okay? They got their own place off her OF money, okay? And so while they was living together, he paying all the bills off that OF money. It's basically her OF account. But she said they was making videos on her, but it was mainly her account is her account. So it's a lot of videos of her basically. And people subscribing for her. So while they was living together, they bought the house with her money. The bills getting paid with her money. The house is fully furnished with her money. And so at this point, they going tit for tat. The relationship is going down the hill for some reason. She didn't go into detail, but they going tit for tat. He bringing women over to the house, multiple women, almost every single night, screwing and going. And she leaving to go to dude's house to go do her thing too. So at this point, it's some tit for tat stuff going on. She did say that he was very emotionally abusive towards her. And that she was paying all the bills with her money. So he was living off her dime, okay? And she also said that she later found out that he had slept with both of her friends as well. So moving on, they went into a feud back and forth. Chris Sales, he basically told her to quit speaking on him. Don't say nothing about him. And so things escalated. They arguing in text messages. They going back and forth through videos. So she pretty much alleged that he was DL. And she exposed some questionable videos about him. Videos of him. So in one of those videos, he was laying on his back, freshly shaved from the rooter to the tutor. Freshly shaved, and he was laying on his back showing his sandwich bun. And the other one, he did a full 360 turn, like he was in one of them videos with them dudes online where they be asking for full 360 turns with his sandwich buns hanging out. So he ended up coming out with a video where he responded to her, and he was basically saying that he not denying or confirming anything, and that people can think what they want to think because he done trying to tell people that he not DL or whatever the case may be. He said y'all can believe what y'all want to believe because he not saying nothing else. And he was like, that's the reason why people don't like coming out, because y'all be so judgmental and all this kind of stuff. But my thing is, nothing wrong with liking who you like and loving who you love. But my thing is, just be yourself, be free, you know? So all his fans and supporters, a lot of them was like they still support him, and a lot of them are still in denial. This one lady in the comments was like, that man in survival mode, he doing what he can for money. So is getting a job at the question, ma'am? He doing what he can for money. He can go get a job. I mean, any other man gonna get up and get a job. So you telling me his best bet is to go on OF and show his buns? I mean, it's clear as day. It's right in y'all face. If y'all choosing to overlook this, that's y'all. I'm just being honest. But that whole situation, it was a lot, okay? It was a lot. And yeah, let me know what you think about it. So next we gonna move on into SZA and Nicki Minaj. I hope I'm saying her name right. I'm not really sure. Yeah. So Nicki Minaj made 2 tweets on her ex account regarding to an ongoing situation with Our Nation. If you don't know what Our Nation is, go Google it, okay? Go Google Our Nation. Put 2 and 2 together. So she currently in a situation involving Our Nation, an ongoing situation where she's saying her music, people taking away her plays, her streams, they messing with all kind of stuff. Okay, she feel like she been sabotaged and people playing with her and doing weird stuff to her. Okay, so after that, SZA made a tweet stating, Mercury retrograde, don't take the bait, LOL, silly goose. And I'm guessing that Nicki Minaj felt like that was directed towards her. So Nicki reposted and she responded, go draw your freckles back on, Bookie, with some hashtags. She also said, liar, liar, pants on fire, sounding like a effing dead dog. And then they went back and forth, SZA said some stuff, Nicki Minaj said some stuff. So honestly, Nicki Minaj was facing a lot of backlash after this, because a lot of people on the internet felt as if Nicki Minaj is problematic. This ain't coming from my own terms. If I'm being honest, I don't keep up with Nicki. I don't keep up with none of the celebrities. But I will say I still love Nicki down. Okay, that's my girl. And I like SZA too. So I never get too deeply involved in the celebrity drama and all that kind of stuff. I know people be like, pick a side, baby. I'm not choosing nothing, okay? I can barely choose between my clothes and what I'ma eat. So what makes y'all think I'ma choose between 2 human beings? That's their issue. That ain't got shit to do with me. But anyways, they went back and forth. It turned into this whole thing where Nicki Minaj fans was coming from pages and they was getting on SZA and all kind of stuff. Because if I'm being honest, you got half that feel like Nicki Minaj is in the wrong, and then you got the half that feel like SZA is super shady and she been waiting for this moment all her life. So I don't know what to say, but they was going back and forth. I'ma be sure to include the tweets on the screen for y'all so y'all can get all the tea. So heading into our next topic, which is Cash Doll. So if y'all don't know who Cash Doll is, she is known, I think she a Detroit rapper. I'm not sure, but She well known for her song Everybody, which is a song where she rapping as the side chick and the wifey as well. These dudes for everybody. Now y'all know that song, that's Cash Doll. So she is currently in the limelight and getting talked about on the internet because she recently did an interview with the Shade Room. So in that interview, it was brought up about the fact that she don't really wear makeup anymore or as much. And so she basically stated that she don't wear makeup because her man don't like her to wear makeup. And a lot of people had a lot to say about that. So once again, it's 50-50. Half of the people feel as if it's nothing wrong with her not wearing makeup because her man don't want her to wear makeup. They feel like that's what a real woman do. A real woman quit doing something when her man don't want her to do it. And the other 50% is like, girl, you done lost your damn mind. Cause what you mean you ain't wearing makeup cause your man don't like you wearing makeup? My honest opinion on this, yes, ma'am. And I'ma be 100% honest. Me, and I can only speak for myself. Let me get a little lower in case I'm too loud. But I'm not gonna stop wearing lashes. I'm not gonna stop wearing makeup. I'm not gonna stop wearing weave because a man don't like me wearing it. Actually, just because you said that, sir, I'm finna go pile on 15 bottles of foundation to the point where it's dripping. And I'm finna go do a full-blown middle part bust down. Cause who the fuck you think you is? What you mean you don't like me wearing weave and makeup and you got with me knowing that I wear weave and makeup? That's personally how I feel about it. You shouldn't have to change what you like to wear and what you like to do for nobody. I don't know. That's just my point of view. If I like to wake up every day and get dolled up and you knew that about me, but when I get with you, you expect me to stop doing it, sir. You done lost your damn mind. Call me back when you get your mind in check. But you done lost your damn mind, okay? Yeah. So moving on into the next subject, we got Lena and King. So if y'all don't know who Lena and King is, they are two influencers on the internet, okay? They have a YouTube channel they called L&K Family, something like that. So the woman named Lena, she started an emergency GoFundMe, my bad. She started an emergency GoFundMe due to having issues with her appendix. She went to the hospital because she was in pain, and she later ended up finding out at the hospital that she had to have an emergency surgery. According to her, if she didn't get the surgery, it was a life or death situation, okay? So she made a GoFundMe to all her fans and supporters, and she basically let them know that she needed their help because she was in a completely different country on vacation with her little small family, which is her husband and kids. And she needed $9,000 for a surgery, okay? So with this situation, the money was quickly raised in like 2 days, 2 or 3 days, I think. I think it was 2 days at the most. The money was very quickly raised for her. But then shortly after money was raised, everything went downhill, if I'm being honest. This girl was getting attacked left and right from what I seen, because a lot of people feel as if she is lying about the surgery, and a lot of people also feel as if she snuck and got a BBL. Y'all, please be for real. I don't know her situation, but this lady is recording herself in a hospital bed. She done showed her wounds and everything. Why would this lady be lying and getting a 360 BBL bust down liposurgery? Like, why would this lady be lying like that? She trying to raise $9,000 so she can go get a BBL bust down big booty Judy transformation. I cannot take the internet serious. I'm not the lady lawyer. I'm not here to attack nobody either though. But she didn't came on the internet, y'all. She didn't showed her scars. She been in a hospital bed ever since she came to the internet about the surgery. And people are attacking this girl. So my whole thing is, I don't know what to say. But to me, I don't feel like she lying, if I'm being honest. They was pulling up old videos of her talking about another situation that she was fully aware needed to be taken care of. Okay, so let me back. So people was attacking her because some people felt like, how do you not have $9,000 in your account and you and your husband are influencers? Not to mention y'all keep portraying this lifestyle online like y'all rich and successful because y'all content is based around traveling and living luxury in Thailand and etc. My whole thing with that is, y'all, these people have came out on the internet and said that they left America because they couldn't afford it. The dude King, he literally came out on his YouTube channel and said they left Thailand because, they left America because they wasn't doing well in America. That's me being honest. I seen the video myself. He said that that's the reason why they left, because they was honestly struggling out there. So if this man didn't came out his mouth, or if this man didn't came out his mouth and said that they moved to Thailand for a cheaper lifestyle so they can be able to do stuff with their kids, and what do y'all think? But I do understand where some people coming from when they say, how do y'all not have absolutely no kind of savings and y'all got kids, y'all in a completely different country, and y'all don't have no savings, y'all don't have no insurance or nothing. I can understand where people coming from when they talking about that, because you need to have some kind of money saved up when you got kids. I don't give a damn if it's $20. You need something. Okay? You can't be walking around here with no kind of funds in your pockets when you got kids. Especially when you in a completely different country, traveling place to place. That $100 and that $200, I know them places out there cheap, Thailand and all that kind of stuff. But you need some money just in case something happen. So I will say that that's part of the reason why some people was attacking them, because they felt like they irresponsible with their money. And then you got to have to feel like she lying. She went to go get a BBL bust down lipo 360. I'ma be honest, I don't feel like the girl lying, because she didn't showed her scars. She didn't showed her paperwork, but she didn't show the price of the surgery. There was another thing. So she did come out. She did show her paperwork, because people kept accusing her of lying, to the point where they started to report the GoFundMe and the funds was on hold. So she was alleging that she was in the hospital and that she couldn't leave because her bill needed to be paid before she left. She in a different country. She like they won't let her leave until her bill is cleared and paid. And y'all basically playing and doing her dirty by reporting the GoFundMe, because now she don't have the funds to pay for her surgery because everything on hold. So they got to extend their Airbnb and etc. Girl, it was just so much stuff. But to me, you do got to be more responsible. Okay, y'all gotta get more responsible with y'all funds. Places like Thailand and stuff, I can see people easily going broke out there if they not responsible with their money, because everything's so cheap out there. It's kind of like Shein. Everything cheap, so you just gonna think you live in luxury and balling out, and the entire time you going broker and broker if you if you have poor money management skills. The entire time you think you live in luxury, you balling out, and the whole time that bank account getting lower and lower because them $2 meals add up. I don't give a damn how many you get, they gonna get to adding up. Which means be more smart with the funds, okay? It can happen to anybody, but you gotta be more smart with the funds. Y'all need to have something put to the side for emergencies. But anyways, y'all, this is the end of this video. I will be back with a lot more content, but thank you guys so much for watching. And I hope that y'all did enjoy this video, and I will see you next time. Yes, ma'am.